Hello everyone and welcome to episode 12 of Suplexes and Microphones. I'm Joe, this is Nate, and in between us is the current Palmetto Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Shea Shea McGrady.
Yeah.
Heavyweight champion. That sounds so nice.
Isn't it?
Oh my God.
And how big was the guy you beat, right?
How big?
James Drake.
270
270, gotta be.
Look, he looks like 300 something.
Well, I'm sure he hits like 500 something.
Chops, man. Oh, dude. I got to give it to him. Those chops are nice. And he really had me down. But for what he did to Junior and all he's done to me, had to take something deep away from him.
And you did. Well, I want to start us off by talking about your gimmick with High Profile, which the other member of High Profile might be hiding around here, might make an appearance here in a minute. But High Profile has a logo that looks kind of like a Waffle House sign. Tell us how you guys came up with that.
Yes, it does. That's a funny story because we all, and I say we all, I mean me, my tag team partner Junior, Rob Killjoy, he's Rob Killjoy by the way. When we'd all be on the road, we'd see Waffle Houses, and I would always want to stop at a Waffle House and eat. But nobody in the car wants to eat with Shea at a Waffle House. Nobody wants to sit down and eat with Shea because I take too long eating.
You're slow.
I am a slow eater, and they say I take too long, and so that's and then it got to be it turned into a game, the Waffle House game. We'd call out Waffle Houses on the road, and then it kind of turned into I had some buddies that worked at Waffle House in Shelby, where I live. And they had the Waffle House sleeves.
Yeah.
And so I asked him, I said, man, can I get a pair of those? And he said, no problem, man, I'll hook you up. Boom, he hooked us up. We started wearing them, and it kind of caught on. And when it caught on, we said, forget it, man. We're gonna go full on with it, and it's kind of got us some momentum.
Yeah.
And you had the Waffle House tights last time we saw
Oh,
it.
yeah, man.
Oh,
yeah.
Waffles,
Waffles, yeah.
All waffles. I mean, it's just, I love it, man.
That was cool.
It's absolutely cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
So basically it started like as an inside joke.
Yeah,
Between a group of guys that are wrestlers.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It went from a joke to a game to a gimmick, really. And that's amazing, but, it's been fortunate for us.
Okay. Not long ago, Nate and I went to a PWX event, What Lies Beneath, and you guys, I'm not sure how this worked out, you guys as High Profile, but
Yes.
you got called out to the ring for a tag team match by somebody.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yes. Oh man, that was May 21st, which if you don't know, that is Shea Shea McGrady's birthday.
I was going to add that later.
So this show happened on my birthday, and we got called out by the great player, holla holla, Teddy Long.
Yeah.
And to have that happen, to have that opportunity for us, to have that match against Malachi Matthews and Ace Austin, it was just on my birthday, and just having the opportunity to have that platform. PWX gave us a great opportunity, and man, it was just special, something special.
I think after the match, you and I had you had a minute or two to talk to me, and you said, "I think I can die happy now." Teddy Long called us out for a tag match.
Yeah, man, I can retire, man. I can hang them up right now, man. To tell you the truth.
That was something. It was a while ago where I know you guys were trying to start working for PWX, and I think for a little while there you had doubts whether you guys would ever come on, and then not long after that, here's Teddy calling you out for a match PWX that you guys won the crowd over. I know.
When we debuted, I think in Shelby, in our hometown, in my hometown, literally 2 minutes down the road. I could literally have walked to the show.
Okay.
We debuted there and got such a good reaction, I think, from the crowd, because my tag team partner did excellent, and I think I did excellent, and we just it went on from there. And then the match on my birthday
Yeah.
really made a big impact for us, I think. And then we're in PWX, it seems.
Yeah. Y'all are regulars. pretty much.
Representing PWX Pure, and it's going great for us, needless to
You
say.
know who started that happy birthday chant that night, though, right?
I have a little bit of a clue. I have a little bit of a clue.
And let me tell you, if
No,
you
I
haven't
appreciate
seen
that.
High Profile, they will surprise you. Some of the things they do. Will, which you call Junior,
Yeah.
Will
yeah.
has probably the best dives out of the ring that you've ever seen.
Oh, yes.
He'll shock you. And Shea, and we're going to talk about taking bumps in a minute. Shea can do things that you wouldn't expect. How much do you weigh?
I'm 150 pounds.
Okay, 150 pounds. If he's got all his gear on and his
Absolutely.
hoodie,
And my kick pads.
but
Kick pads are wet.
Yeah.
kick pads are soaking wet. And you got your backpack on.
And I've been growing in the fro counts too.
I'm glad you had the
It
fro
adds
for the
one
show,
way.
man.
Really?
Here tonight, seriously, because somebody posted a picture of you earlier today, and I didn't know if it was recent or today or what, but you had short hair. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, man.
I wanted the show. I wanted the fro for the show.
I used to have the low fade,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like that little Denzel look. But then, after my mom died, she always had her hair like this, and so I've been growing it out
I
ever
like that.
since, man.
So your mom. Okay. Well, one of the things Shea's well aware of is my son and my daughter absolutely adore him. Every time we come to a show, they're like, "Will Shea Shea go eat Waffle House afterwards with us?" they talk about it. I still need your theme music because they want to do theme music.
All right.
But I know my daughter gave you a drawing of a meal from Waffle
Yes, I
House.
still have that.
But I want to ask you, tell us some of the best gifts you've received from fans.
Oh man. I've also, along with that drawing, I've received a Ethan Case's daughter. After my terrible incident at PCW with my terrible landing
We're going
on
to
my
talk about
head.
that. Yeah.
My terrible landing on my head. Ethan Case's daughter wrote me a letter and told me how worried she was about me and hoping I was going to be all right.
Yeah.
So that was pretty special. And let's see, there's been a few things. Kids giving me bracelets and because they know I like the Redskins. Obviously, they give me like Redskin cards, and it's been cool. I've gotten a lot of stuff actually.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I know that you're a fan of some of the signs I've made,
Oh,
and your tag partner
make the best.
took one of the signs home, and he
Yeah, dude. He just didn't even ask me.
so he took it before you could take it. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
like I'm the leader. I'm the captain.
Oh,
of the
you're the
ship.
captain. Look
Yeah,
out!
I'm the captain of the ship.
Watch
and,
out!
He just takes it without asking. So
You need to
Well-
get a little C armband like in the sports where they have the C.
exactly.
That was the one that
That's
said
fun.
that was the one that said high profile is over easy.
Oh yeah.
Good
But
play on words.
there've been other ones. I made one. I got.
I come up with that, by the way.
You did. You came up with it.
Yeah. Over easy.
That was
yeah,
yours.
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay. So the other one I had at a PCW show was Shea Shea smothered. What was it?
Never covered or something.
It was never smothered, scattered, smothered, but never covered.
Yeah.
In other words,
Yeah.
never covered in
Yeah.
that ring. He didn't win that night, so that wasn't true. But I think he liked the sign regardless. So every time Shay's like, "Hey, you got to make me a sign tonight," and I'm kind of running out of ideas. But
You never run out of ideas with Waffle House, man.
yeah, that's true. I can always use some sort of play on words.
Exactly,
Yeah.
man. Exactly.
That's a good gimmick to use for us. We talked about high profile. You
Yeah.
guys are a great tag team. I've seen you guys wrestle. Hey, I had a fatal four-way match here not long ago that we're going to talk about later.
Oh yeah.
But we also know you're a singles competitor too.
Yes, sir.
What do you prefer?
tell you the truth, it really, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. Before, at the start of my career, I was really a singles competitor for the most part, and then just occasionally went with tag team partners and this partner and that partner, and which I've had the opportunity to have good tag team partners, like Yoshi Hiroshima, and
I think we know that guy.
he is known. Trust me, he is known. He's worked Mike Quackenbush and everything. So yeah, that guy, Key Chaos, and Rob Killjoy, and then most importantly, my dear Junior. Tagging up with him for these past 6 years, I mean, it's been great. So I'll probably have to say tagging.
Tagging. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've given you a name, and I've said this to you, and I've put it online. I said you're the toughest guy in independent wrestling. And the reason why, we're going to talk about taking bumps. The PCW thing we were talking about, there was a botch spot, and essentially you landed from a really high fall, basically right on your neck.
Yeah.
And the crowd, it was
Yeah.
throughout the crowd. There's people running down, checking on you, not just your partner.
Yeah.
But, you got Shane Dorr, who runs PCW, and Ethan Case, and everybody's
That's
just...
almost down there too.
Heads on, everybody's freaking out because it looked awful.
And I'm assuming we're talking about the German
Yes,
Yeah, the
suplex.
pros.
that's exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I don't know. It was definitely it was just a spike that went wrong and miscommunication.
Yeah.
And he boom, and there I went, and I honestly didn't feel it, to tell you the truth.
You told me
And
that
then
night.
and honestly didn't feel it, and I rolled over, and then the first thing I hear, and the only thing I hear, is Junior going, "Oh, Mark, are you all right?" And just screaming, and so
Yeah.
immediately we did what we did, and I just kept on going
Yeah.
as usual.
Well, we were watching you in PCW over a year ago, right, Nate?
Yeah, about then, yeah.
And I wasn't a Shea Shea fan. And then you had a fatal four-way, and your ear got caught on a buckle outside that was connected to the ring or
Yes.
something.
Yes,
and
I
it's, and
remember
it's pretty
that,
much
man.
tore your ear, part of it in half. Am I right?
Yes, this ear, right.
I can see the line. I can see the line.
Yeah, that match I remember because I took the post, and then I felt something, but I
didn't
just
realize how bad it was.
Yeah, I didn't realize how bad it was. I went into the ring, and in there I see blood, and everybody's like shoving me out the ring. The ref's shoving me out the ring, and I'm like, no, get out of the way. And it's just, it ends up crazy, and they have to pick me up and drag me out.
Yeah. And tell me how you fixed that night.
Tell me how I feel. Was it some kind of
You told me you use super glue on.
Yeah, it was like some kind of a glue.
Yeah.
Man, what was it? Law had.
Okay.
Oh, my friend Super Law, he had some kind of a glue. It just
Yeah.
got
Well,
that thing back.
that's the night I became a Shea Shea fan. And moments like those two that we're just talking about are the reason I call you the toughest guy in independent wrestling.
I sure do appreciate that.
But speaking of bumps, I heard something that Ed Zahn said about you, and I actually talked to him specifically prepping for this to clarify.
Love it, John.
Everybody loves Ed Zahn,
Oh, yeah.
and for those of you guys that don't know, Ed Zahn was he an owner or promoter for ECW? One of those, the
Yes.
original ECW. He's highly involved in that. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but he was definitely part of that company.
A well-respected man.
He's still well respected, and he does a lot of help with independent promotions now.
Yes.
But I heard that he said, if you can't bump like Shea Shea, I don't want you. I asked him to clarify that because I didn't know if that was exactly what he said or did, got passed down. What he said when I asked him specifically was, "You're one of the best." So what do you got to say about that?
I try to do the best I can. I know what my phrase or how Shea Shea McGrady would put it is I just go out there and I just do Shea Shea. And I just be Shea Shea. And I just be Shea Shea to the best of my abilities.
And that's why it works.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that's pretty good compliment for somebody that's pretty knowledgeable.
Oh man, yes, it is. I love it, John. I always go if he's at any of my shows. I always go and ask him to critique my match and ask him, hey, what can I do to get better? What was this wrong? What was this wrong? What was that wrong?
And I think he's the type, he will tell you.
Oh yes.
He's not just it's not gonna be all praise. If you can improve, he'll tell you.
Yes.
He's very honest about that sort of thing. Because I've sat with him at shows and listened to things he said, and I'm like, oh, he's right. That's good.
Yes.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your favorite wrestler. Now, I don't want you to go too long on this, but I think it's Chris Jericho. Am I right?
Oh man! Oh,
you're a big Jericho fan.
Yes.
How has
I'm a Jerichoholic.
How has watching Jericho influenced what you do?
Oh man. I watched all the way from Cowboy Chris Jericho to the 61 Man Man, best friends with Kevin Owens, and all of it's been gold to me. I can go back and I can watch everything. Doesn't matter how many times I watch it. It's just boom, gold to me. Solid gold.
Yeah.
I always admired his work. How he transcended the cruiserweight division and went not only from a cruiserweight and just a cruiserweight to boom, to show that he can be a heavyweight.
Right.
And so that's what really impressed me with Chris Jericho and his mic skills, which I wish I had.
Who doesn't?
Oh my God, I'm over here stuttering and everything, probably talking bad, but I wish I had those too.
Yeah.
So overall, he's my man.
All right.
I'm a Jericho.
Let's talk about 2017.
Yeah.
It's October right now. You've had some big moments. Winning this title.
Yes.
Your
yes,
PWX debut.
Oh yes.
Right? And some other
Yes,
things.
yes.
What's your favorite moment from this year in the ring?
My favorite moment.
Yes.
Man. Oh. Dude, you put me in the spot right there. I probably have to say me and Junior's debut in PWX.
Okay.
That was something that I know we worked hard for, and we wanted it, and I think I think we cashed in on a good opportunity, and that was and for it to be in my hometown, 2 minutes right down the road from my house, it just made it special, and to be able to share that with Junior, it was great.
Okay. Nate?
Good stuff. All right. So, actually, we had a question here.
Yep.
Caleb filled in for me on the last episode with 2 episodes ago, Rock and Roll Express. He wants to know, I guess talk about the Fatal 4-Way for the tag titles you had here at Bauer Pro 2 months ago. It was you and the Ducklings,
Yes.
the Hellhounds, and there's another team, Hierarchy. Do you want to send them again tonight?
Yes.
So
we will be facing tonight.
Yeah.
let's talk about that match. There's a lot going on because it wasn't just 4 teams in the corner tagging in and out. It was, Texas Tornado.
Oh man!
All the guys going at it.
What did the Ducks call it? A duck rules match, wasn't it?
Oh, was that what it was?
I think that was what it was. but yeah, it was, you know, everybody, you had to have your head on a swivel.
There's a lot to follow.
I
for sure.
yeah, everybody's going everywhere. We were just trying to get, you know, we would take out the biggest man in the hierarchy and we're trying to worry about the ducks later. But you know, we were unsuccessful. But like I said, we made such an impact that we can come back here tonight and face the hierarchy.
So then, were you really
hopefully-
unsuccessful?
I guess you're right. I guess we were successful enough to come back here and to have this match with the hierarchy, because the hierarchy's great. I love Myrna One and I love Adrian Armour. I know they're big guys, man. I know they won't like us, but it's all right. It's all good. We're just gonna take them down tonight and try to face the Hellhounds in the next show.
Okay. Yeah. Everyone I know that was at that show thought that fatal four-way tag match was the match of the night.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
So,
absolutely.
I don't
great.
think there's any doubt anybody that was here. Everybody had their moments.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
there was a nice balance.
Absolutely, the ducks are awesome. You can't say enough about the ugly ducklings, and us and the hierarchy, and then oh man, Joshua Cutshaw and Billy Barash. Wow, those guys are great. So, I mean, how can it go wrong when you
Right.
got so much talent in that ring?
That's
Absolutely.
stacked match for sure.
Oh yeah,
Okay, so one of the features that we do is called Over the Top Rope.
over the top rope.
We have the previous person we interviewed provide a question for the next person. If you recall, we were actually supposed to interview you a week ago. If we could make it
Yes,
happen.
that was
Didn't work out.
That was my fault.
No, that's all right.
I
So
overslept, guys. That's my fault.
the person that was before you at that time was Billy Brash. We got a couple questions from Billy.
Okay.
They were so good we wanted to keep them in because we actually interviewed Darius last, so Darius has a question for you as well.
Oh,
So we got 3 over the top rope questions for the PCW champ.
Yeah.
The first was from Billy Brash.
Oh, Lord.
Ready for this?
I don't even, man. Oh, man.
Okay, you have 2 choices.
I
You
have
can
two
either
choices.
never watch the Redskins play football again, or you can never eat Waffle House again. Pick one. Thank you, Billy, for a good question.
Oh,
Got him.
oh.
A bit comfortable.
Yeah, this may take a minute. Huh?
You know what? My dad would kill me, so I guess it would have to be no more Waffle House.
No more Waffle House.
Yeah.
Gonna have to make your own waffles.
Man, the family I was raised in, man, it was either, you know, you like the Redskins or you don't have a place to live.
Oh wow.
So that's just the way I was raised. So.
Wow. Well, we talked about Redskins earlier. We won't even touch
Yeah,
on
we won't go on that.
that. Nate, what's your over the top rope question from Billy?
So this is from Billy Brash. It says, how many corn dogs do you think you could eat at one sitting? Must be something of a story there, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yes, the story has to do with APW, APW Chester. When we are there, I am usually afforded some access to corn dogs.
Okay.
And since I have the metabolism that I do,
Mhm.
I can eat everything all time, all day. Eat, and not get found.
Wow.
So I've before matches and after matches, I've tend to overdo my limit on corn dogs,
Mhm.
and it's an ongoing joke. So hey, bring on the corn dogs. Me and Coach Mikey will share all the corn dogs.
Corn dog battle.
Oh, corn dog battle.
Nice.
Definitely. I challenge Coach Mikey to a corn dog battle.
We need to draw up a belt
Yeah,
for that or something.
yeah. Oh, yes.
Like Nathan's hot
Yes.
dogs, you know, but it'll be corn dog
Oh,
instead.
yes.
That's right.
So you got a number for us?
So how many do you think?
What's the most you've ever had in one sitting?
Well, before a match, before a match, down at APW Chester, I actually ate I actually ate 10 corn dogs before
10?
match.
Before match.
Yep. Yeah, 10 corn dogs.
Wow. You didn't lose it in the ring or
No,
anything?
no.
Kept it together, okay.
No, man.
Before match.
All
Wow.
right.
I'm good.
Whew.
I can eat, man. I'm telling you.
That's pretty good. All right, so Joe is going to do our. Actually, you're going to introduce our take time.
Question from Darius,
Okay.
though.
Oh yeah, take count. That's
Because
right.
we did get an overtop from Darius.
Yeah,
Yes.
and we've already talked about it a little bit.
Yeah.
But he was curious about the high-profile debut in Shelby, North Carolina, in your hometown. I know we kind of talked about it some, but I guess just kind of tell us what that means, what that meant to you, as far as like being at your hometown, all the years you put into it, to wrestling, and me and Joe have seen you at a few PWX shows before you wrestled there, and we kind of said, "Oh, you'll be out there soon." You're like, "I don't know, man," but just kind of tell us about how that meant to you.
It really meant a lot because there's been one person that always sacrificed, and they sacrificed a lot for me to be where I am right now and to be doing what I'm doing, and that's my mom. And I unfortunately lost my mom in this past December, and so she wasn't able to be there for that, and so that's why that's a lot of the reason, the main reason why I was down about that. But we stuck to it. Me and Ginger, we stuck to it, and we worked hard, and we got that opportunity, and I really think that. It seemed like after my mom passed, our momentum just, got bigger and bigger and bigger, and it seemed like everything was just getting better and better and better, and I think that's because of her.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So she's definitely looking out for you
Oh
and pushing you along,
yeah,
and inspiring you
she's
still.
looking out for me because, if she wasn't, man, I'd be in trouble.
Well, that said, the next segment that we have that's featured here is the 10 count. And these questions, essentially, we can draw from and ask just about anybody that we interview. And sometimes we'll handpick a few, sometimes it'll be random. Nate's going to kick off the first 5 of the 10 count here. And go for it, Nate, 1 through 5.
All right, so if you could have a dream match with anybody, dead or alive, in their prime, who would it be? And you cannot say Chris Jericho. Anybody besides Chris
Dude, that was
Jericho.
man,
That's too easy.
Yeah, it is too easy.
Yeah.
All right. Indy?
Anybody.
It's up to you.
Okay. Oh man. I'd have to go with. I know this. I know this is bad, but I'd probably have to go with High Profile versus the Young Bucks.
Wow.
That'd be good.
I'd pay to see that.
Would,
Yeah.
that would. Yeah.
I'd pay to see that.
Yeah. I'd probably retire after that.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
That'd be good. All right, so if you had to watch 2 indie wrestlers for the rest of the year, so you can't watch any other matches, just 2 wrestlers go at it for the whole year, who would it be?
It can't be you. You're basically picturing yourself as a fan at this point.
All right,
Okay.
as a fan,
Yeah.
I have to say Darius Lockhart
We like that guy.
Yeah.
and let's see, Darius Lockhart and Anthony Henry.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
I really love Anthony Henry's style.
Yeah.
I can see that. So we talked a little bit about gifts, like Joe's daughter making gifts for you and the different gifts you got.
Oh yeah.
Has there been like, what's kind of the most strange or unique gift you might have been given by a fan that's kind of like
Yeah, something you maybe didn't understand.
kind of caught your attention a
Why
little
did they
bit?
give me this?
If I'm not mistaken, I received a baseball signed by somebody else, and I was like, okay, I didn't even know who the person was,
Yeah.
or why she was giving me a baseball.
Why baseball?
But it was like, okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Did you enjoy the show? And she said, yeah, thank you. And everything like that. But yes, she gave me a baseball.
Okay,
Nice.
that's different for
Yeah.
sure. So, all right, if you could pick any superpower from any superhero, just a power to have,
Oh man,
what would it be?
This is right up my alley. I'm a big Gambit fan, so I would like to be able to toss out poker cards and make them explode and stuff. That'd be
Alright.
so cool.
Don't you think that's
And he had great agility and
Yeah.
everything like that. And
You X-Men guy?
I am an X-Men
Me too.
guy.
That's your comic book
Yes.
guy down there.
Yes,
Definitely.
absolutely.
So we do that in the ring, throw the cards out.
Well, I mean that's that's somebody
You know,
else's.
I was gonna say,
man.
Ace
That's-
Austin
that's
kinda has
Ace
a corner
Austin's,
on
man.
that,
He's
so-
but he's a good friend of mine. So I've told him I was like I like your stick, buddy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's what I told him. I said, Ace, I've seen this before.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, so who is your favorite traveling partner? We making the road, making the trips.
Time out.
Oh,
You can't say Junior.
Oh, I can't say Junior.
Sorry, man.
besides Junior, who's your favorite travel partner? Making the towns with.
I have to say this. I have to say it because out of all of my traveling partners that I've had, I have to say him. I know he hates me, but Rob Killjoy, absolutely.
Why do you say he hates you?
Oh, dude, Rob hates me. Ask him.
He doesn't hate you, man.
He hates me, but he loves me. But you know what I mean?
Everybody
It's
likes
like
Shea Shea.
It's
Right.
a love-hate relationship.
Yeah. Don't you remember those signs I brought that said, "We love Shea Shea"?
Yeah.
Everybody loves Shea Shea.
I want everybody to love Shea Shea. That's right,
Question 6 on the 10 count.
Question 6.
You're about to have a street fight. You're in the corner. There's no way around it.
All right,
But you can
street
pick
fight.
2 independent wrestlers to help you, to have your back. Who do you pick?
Legit.
2 independent wrestlers to help me out.
Yep.
Oh, God. There's New Japan count? There's,
I'll let you
Can I say-
use New
Can I
Japan.
say
Sure.
New Japan?
Sure.
All right. I gotta have Kenny Omega by my side.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
And let's see. Since you're gonna let me use New Japan, I also have to say somebody else, and that's Shibata.
Okay.
Because I love Shibata. I love watching all of his matches. So give me Shibata and Kenny Omega, and I'm good.
All right. Name one more, but it's got to be local independent.
Local
Carolinas,
independent.
Georgia,
Yeah,
Florida.
yeah. Skylar. I got to have.
Skylar.
I'd like to have Skylar on my
Okay.
back.
All right.
Beside my back.
All right.
Okay.
You've been wrestling for a while.
Yeah.
You're not new to this. What is one thing, if you had a genie in a lamp here, and you could change one thing about the pro wrestling business, just like that, what would it be?
Change one thing.
Yep.
Oh man, I don't know.
You could make it happen today. What would it be?
Man, that's a good question. I don't know. That's social media. I think sometimes social media hurts the professional wrestling business. So I would kind of dumb down the social media just a little.
Like as far as kayfabe goes,
Exactly.
like
Okay.
showing,
Exactly.
like you and your opponent riding in the car together, having fun, that kind of a thing.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that too. So
Okay.
hey, I know, but
That's an interesting one.
that's just.
I thought you wanted like triple your pay, but.
I'm just kidding. Well, dude, I would so love that too.
Yeah.
All right.
We can tuck that in there.
Yeah. Add some money to the scene as well.
Oh yeah, man.
So you rode here from Shelby, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
So
sir.
we're in Thompson, Georgia. What'd you listen to on the way down? What's your road trip playlist?
My road trip playlist consists of Lil Wayne,
Yeah. Okay.
Drake,
Okay.
Chris Jericho's entrance theme,
Okay.
and Fetty Wap.
I thought you were a big Tupac fan.
I am a big Tupac fan.
We talked about this,
but
didn't we?
I am a big Tupac fan, and I'm mainly an old school rap fan.
Okay.
I like Tupac, Ice Cube,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just Snoop and everybody old school like that. But, you know, now, sometimes I just get in the mood to listen to the new stuff.
Okay. All right.
And I have to have, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
Go
off,
ahead.
brother. But I also have to have my WWE entrance things. That's one of my things. I have to have that to pump
It's
me
funny
up.
you say that because I've heard Anthony Henry listens to themes
Oh, yeah,
sometimes on
man.
the road and some other guys too. So apparently it's pretty common. So
Oh
that's
yeah,
pretty cool.
that gets me right pumped up when it's boom, this game day. Listen to my things.
Okay.
I played a few going down to Disney last weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah, a few.
So-
Had Sasha Banks.
Okay.
Sasha Banks, that's a good tune.
So I guess-
AJ Styles, Ray
I guess
Wyatt.
the workers aren't the only ones that do
I like
it.
I think it
Nakamura.
does. Yeah.
I still need your music.
Oh,
That's twice
I
on
will
video.
get it.
I've asked him.
I promise I will get you our music.
I'm actually going to switch the numbers here. Question 9 is the question we call the Indy question. Okay? So, our last interview, episode 11, was Darius Lockhart. If you could take one thing from Darius Lockhart, it could be anything. It could be his finishing maneuver. It could be his gimmick. It could be his merchandise sales. It could be his car. It could be his girlfriend.
College degree.
Take his college degree, his PWX ITV title. If you could take one thing from Lockhart right now, with no repercussions, what would it be?
No look.
The look?
Yeah.
Okay. We talked a lot.
I like to know what it feels like to actually look like muscular and stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big up.
Actually walk down the street and.
We
Well,
talked.
intimidating.
Yeah, that guy's scared of me or
I
something.
think.
We talked with him about his look, so you'd be sure to watch that episode that we did with him as well.
Alright.
So another question that we almost always do on the 10 count is called lose one.
Lose one. Alright.
It's similar to what Billy asked you earlier. Like there's, you got to choose between these two things that you love.
Yeah.
Okay. I talked with you previously about favorite actors, music. We talked about Tupac, things like that.
Yeah.
All right. So when I say you lose one of these, you lose everything associated with them as well. All right.
Okay.
So on this hand, you got Sylvester Stallone. If you lose Stallone, you lose all the Rocky movies, which I heard that you're a fan of. You lose everything else too, though.
I
Rambo
cried,
and everything else. You're an emotional guy, aren't you?
I don't do Rambo.
Okay.
But if you give me, you set me down in front of a Rocky movie,
Mhm.
then it's
All right.
on. I
Well-
can quote every single one of them.
If you lose Stallone, you lose all that. You lose Creed. You lose
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
associated with him.
Yeah.
All right. And on this side, you lose hip hop music. All of it.
Yeah.
Pick one to lose.
Hip hop.
So you're keeping your Rocky movies.
Oh,
You'll
yeah.
just listen to something
Oh
else in
yeah.
the car.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that was hard enough for him.
It wasn't.
Oh
Pretty
dude,
easy.
that
I think
was,
Billy's was actually better. Billy, you want to take my spot next
Dude,
time?
I'm sorry, man. That was too easy.
Okay. Well, let me change it up on you then.
Uh-oh.
We're going to do a follow-up. Call it the 11 count. Stallone or Jericho?
Mm.
Man, this is not it. Is this it? Man,
Is it
come
fair?
on, you got no. This ain't right.
You asked to be on the show. Don't forget it.
Jericho, hands down.
Hands down stays.
Hands down. Jericho stays, bro.
So no Rocky.
Oh, dude.
Rocky's done. You've
Rocky-
never seen Rocky now.
Jericho, yeah. I'll
Okay.
put Jericho.
All right. Well, there's your answer, guys. Nate, you
I
want to
hate to
close?
do it.
First
I
of all-
hate to do it. I'm sorry, Rocky, but
Sorry, Sly.
I got to break the walls down, man.
Plug your stuff. Anything that you want to do, where they can find you on social media, to book you, to buy your merchandise or whatever. Do
Oh my
whatever
gosh.
you want right
Oh my
now.
gosh, you can find us. You can find me at Shea2McGrady.com or I don't know. That's on Twitter. That's on Twitter,
On
right?
Twitter? Okay.
At Shea2McGrady. Yes.
Shea2McGrady
Find me
on Twitter.
At Shea2McGrady. Facebook. Shea Shea McGrady. Hit us up. High profile. I'm telling you.
You guys need a team page.
Oh
team
my
Facebook
God,
page.
I think we do have one. It's called High Profile Tag Team.
Is
I
that
think.
right?
Yeah, High
Okay.
Profile Tag Team. You know Junior, right?
I think
Junior's right over there.
I think Junior we need to bring in because
Come on over.
he's got the most information.
He's the most technical. He's the technical guy.
Come on in, man.
He's
Not
a-
technically.
He's been sitting there quiet, but his reactions to some of these questions
He's
have
a
been good.
speaker.
Love it.
This just proves that where there's a will, there is a Shea.
That's true. And these are shirts. Actually, this is the old version of the shirt that you guys sell now,
the
right?
original,
Yeah.
the original.
The
Yes,
new
it is.
version I like better because it has you guys' names like the Waffle House lettering.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you guys can purchase that merchandise whenever you see these guys. What else? Well, what you got that we can plug? Anything on social media? or whatever?
I'm on Twitter at Willie D Real HP.
About time.
And yeah, I just got it. So all those statuses I was posting about follow me on Twitter.
Oh my gosh.
We do have a high profile fan page, and you can find me on Facebook at Will Hensley Jr.
There you go.
Yep.
Okay.
So hit us up, guys.
All right. And if you ever see these guys, talk to them. They're two of the nicest guys out in the independents, and they'll be happy to speak to you, hug your neck, whatever. But
Yes.
support them. Go to the shows, buy the
Definitely.
merchandise.
Follow us.
And-
we keep everybody updated on
Yes.
where we will be and where we're gonna be at.
Yep.
So just follow us and take a chance, come out to a show, watch us.
Yep.
What you think?
Yep. Nathan, want to close us out?
Yeah, we are at Suplexes Mike, as it is on the banner, on Instagram, on Twitter. Facebook, we are facebook.com/suplexesmike, as it's written up there. Mike's plural. Our YouTube channel is tinyurl.com/suplexesmikes.
Imagine that.
Yeah. So feel free to comment, subscribe, like, send us messages if you have any questions you
Yes.
want us to ask the wrestlers. Suggest people for us to interview. That'd be good too. So
Yes.
anyway, yeah. But thanks for tuning in. Shay,
Thank you.
thanks for coming here and being with us, spending time with us for the show. So
Thank you for having
we're
me.
excited.
Man. Ever since I seen the first episode, I've been definitely want to be on here. So
And I told you we were going to get you done.
yes,
Something
yes.
we wanted as well.
Thank you very much. Man.
Yes.
I really do appreciate it.
So guys, tune in.
Check this off the bucket list.